My bad. There we go. Didn't have the second receiver on there. Okay. Let's adjust this. It's a little too high. Trying a new camera angle today because some folks in the other stream said it was too far back. So I'll try to move it up. Can't zoom it in anymore. But we got an interesting canvas today. It's the black canvas. I haven't done one on the stream before. I've painted them a few times in the past. So it's not too new, but something new for the live streams. And there's some tape on here as well. I'll explain what that is later, but this is from, it's a screenshot I took in a game that I play called No Man's Sky. So it's space themed. So that's why we got the dark canvas out today. And so far I've just put, I've only put linseed oil on the canvas, nothing else. So that's all we got there. Let's see. Yeah, so let me get my palette out real quick. I'll just show you lots of different colors today. Billy, hey buddy, hi Billy, how's it going? So we've got burnt umber. This is regular phthalo green, not phthalo green yellow shade or emerald green, ivory black, Prussian blue, phthalo blue, titanium white, Hansa yellow, and naphthol red. Lots of different colors today. So we're just gonna get into it. The first thing I'm gonna do is take some magic white and dip my fan brush in there. We're gonna try to make some early stars before we do anything else. I haven't done one of these before, so I'm sorry if it comes out terribly, but we'll just start by throwing some stars in here. And to do that, I just use a fan brush and palette knife. You can use your finger, but I don't like touching my paint, so that's why I'm using this. And I don't want it down there, but it's going to get there anyway, so I'm not super concerned about it. I just want it all over. There we go. There's the painting's done. We're finished. Just kidding. That's just the background. And I put those in because it's harder for me to put them in afterwards because they go everywhere. You can't really control it. But at least now I can like cover this with black, or I could just wipe this all off. Won't hurt anything. I think I said it already, but there's linseed oil all over this, so it's really slick. Already slick and ready to go, as they say. All right. The next thing, now that we've got the background in, and this is all, I put the gesso on myself, so if it's not super even, that's why I don't buy the pre-tuned canvases, the ones that they already prepare black or white. And I put some Prussian blue over here, and then there's phthalo green in the middle, and I'll explain why as we go along. But first I'm going to try and fill out this outer ring I put in here. And this would be the atmosphere of this planet. That's what I'm trying to paint right now. And the tape I'm going to peel off at the end, so don't worry about the tape yet. Nothing to worry about here. Alright, and then let's start pull back. I do have this white in there, but it's so weak that you can't really see it anyway, so it's not something I worry about. Prussian blue is really strong, that's why I kind of put it in there. It'll cover up anything pretty much. You can also use cutouts for this if you want. You can use cutouts for things. It helps when you're doing circles because the cutouts you can actually do with a compass or something first. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Not a perfect sphere, but good enough for what I'm trying to do. I'm just kind of pulling in the shape of a curve. We're trying to do a curve. Might pull this down just a little bit more up at the top so it's a little even. It already looks kind of like a planet there. Didn't have to do anything. So there's one planet, one and done. All right. And I think I put some sienna up here, but I'm just gonna rub this around. Yeah, okay. I don't really know where I want the sun to be, but maybe it's over here somewhere. We'll have some dirty looking planets over here. There we go. Just trying to get all the magic white off before I get too far. And if you are trying to do these, it definitely is easier with a cutout. But I'll start with just winging it today. All right, let's add in some more brown. Try and make it look like there's something on the planet, so it's not just a bare ball. Something like this. There we go. Looks kind of like a planet. Maybe a little oblong here at the bottom. I think that's okay. Maybe a moon or something. Who knows? I'm actually going to wipe this fan brush off real quick. I'm using regular oil paints today. I don't know if I said that, but that's what I'm using. All right. Regular fan brush, regular oil paints. It's kind of cloudy where I am. I don't know about other folks, but we had that hurricane come through and it messed up a bunch of stuff. So that's why I'm a little late. I was cleaning up some branches that had fell down. All right, so this is just titanium white here in the fan brush. And I think I had said I put a line of phthalo green in here. And that's what this is going to be. We're doing a ring planet. Because that's the one that, tape's coming off. That's what I was flying into when I was playing this game. Just a big old ring out in front. I think I went all the way over here. I'm trying to remember where I put all the magic or the phthalo green. Some might be up here. I won't be able to see this because I'm going to be putting a beam up there here in a bit, but yeah, that's all we're doing here, making the rings, flying over some rings. There we go. How's that? Is that okay? Yeah. There we go. All right, that's all the hard stuff. hard stuff's out of the way. And we could actually pull this. I don't know. Maybe we actually want to even this out. Let's even it out. I just want it to, I want it to look like the ship's flying right in the middle of this. And right now it looks like it's flying to the left of it. Whoops, that's Prussian blue. Get some phthalo green again. And we want it, maybe we're going to go all the way in here. Also, we'll fill all this in. And then even more so it comes down in front of the beam, like that. We fix it as we go. This might be fun. This is actually pretty fun to paint. Very different from the landscapes that I normally do. That's for sure. Alright, that part's filled in. Now we gotta make it fling out in front here. Let's see how we do this. We're on the tape, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, there we go. Now I pull this off, it's gonna look like you're flying right through it. There we go. That's pretty cool. Something like that. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Somebody tuning in. They have no idea what I'm doing there. Or maybe they do. Looks kind of interstellar-like. All right, let's take the tape off. Then we can start doing the cockpit. Let's see. I stuck it down too good up on this side. This part all comes off. There we go. Just set that down here. Tape tends to get stuck on the trash can. All right, wipe this 2.5 inch brush off real quick. It's got phthalo green on it. I'm gonna throw, what do we want to put up here? Ivory black? I think that's what I wanted to do. But it's not too important because it's already got the black gesso on here. Just got to make sure you don't go outside the line. That's the key. And then all this down here I'm just going to fill in with maybe ivory black and some Prussian blue. That might be okay. Maybe a little phthalo blue in there. Give it a cool vibe. Cool color. I'm just going to shake it on the bottom there. Add some more of that. Some more of these colors here. Oh, that's emerald green. Oh well, I don't think it matters that much here. We're just trying to get paint on the canvas at this point. Alright, that part's good, that part's good. Make sure we get it over there. Just fill this in. Left, right, a little bit there. And I think we gotta do this left beam, which I left out unintentionally. We'll see how this goes. Kind of hard to see here. I feel like I need another light. I don't know. We'll think about that later. All right. Here we go. And if anyone's wondering, my ship's name in this game is Sotoko's Future. So I think I'll probably name this painting that. Alright, now we get to start adding in some fun stuff. So we're just going to do some beams here. I'm just throwing in some color first and then I'll fix it up. There's some there. Make sure I don't go too far over here. Just gives it some dimension. Come across the dash. Come across over here. It might be a little dark in there too. Hopefully not too bad. There we go. There's the outline. I'm trying try and pull this back, make it more three-dimensional here. Same over here. There we go. Something like this. And then we can do the same here maybe in the middle. Just go all the way around. And some up there. Here we go. There's the outline of the beams on the cockpit. Now, what else would we want to add in here? We need some joysticks. We got 2 joysticks on here. Might be able to do these with the palette knife. We'll see. Let's try some ivory black in here. I think this one is a horizontal forward and backwards, so it's going to be like this. I'm going to have 2 beams and then a line down the middle, but it's going to be more at an angle as you pull it that way. And then we'll have another one. This is the regular joystick. It's going to be right here. This one can be a little bigger. And the top of it's kind of round because you got to put your palm on it. I might actually do this one with the, I might grab the filbert brush and do that one, but for now this is okay. And maybe it plugs into something, comes down like that. Then we'll just add buttons and whatnot around the rest of it, really. Not too much to this. There's going to be a stick on this one too. I'll fill that in later. Yeah, so the way it looks in the game at least, you pull this one, you push forward and backwards, and this one you're kind of holding like that. So that's what we got going on here, in case anybody was wondering. I feel like the camera fell over a little bit. I wonder if I can move it more this way. I don't think I can. My tripod's kind of tilted over. Alright, let's get the old filbert. I think that's what I said I was going to use. The old filbert brush. Let's grab that. A little bit left over the black. We'll make this one more round. You can't really see it yet because it's all black. So, but we'll get it here in a few seconds once I start highlighting stuff. There we go. Okay. Yeah, now I can start highlighting things, make them stand out. So this one's going to be round. Round on that side, not much there. And then the middle is going to have some highlight on one of the sides. And I got to darken the top just a little bit. Just a little bit. Here in the middle. Do the same on the other one. This one looks a little bit too small here, but that's okay. We can fix all this later. Post. Pull down a little bit, give it some shape. There we go. Now what do we want to do? We want to add buttons and stuff? Yeah, I guess we can. We got all this paint here. Lots of white. I'm going to do a bunch of different colors of buttons and stuff, so these are just going to be different globs. Each one's going to be a different color. Alright, so let's do phthalo blue first. Let's just start adding buttons here. One here. Maybe a small vertical one. A few there. Maybe there's one over here. Alright, that's enough of that blue. We'll do, let's see. We want a green one. We can add some yellow to this. Hopefully that's green. Looks green to me. Might not be. But we'll add a green one here. line there, line there. I don't know. Maybe there's a, well, we can put a dashboard here in the middle. Like the speed or something on it. I think that's okay. And then let's see, red maybe? Red and white. This will be like a pink color maybe. Throw this right here. We've got some lines here. And then another one, maybe a box over here. I don't know. We can throw in whatever we want. And I'm gonna wipe this off real quick and do a straight yellow here. Rinse it off. All right, straight yellow. I did put some color down here, but hopefully it doesn't mess it up too bad. Yeah, we got some yellow there. And then this I want to make more yellow, more bright. There we go. Maybe we'll have another yellow blob over here. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think that's okay for there. Could straighten this out a little bit more on the bottom, but I think that's good enough for now. What else do we need? Do we need anything else? I feel like there's some empty space over here that we could fill in with stuff. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just empty space. Sometimes that's okay. It's okay to have empty space. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if I want to put anything over there. It's also kind of hard to see. Black canvases have a nice glare on them. At least when you're painting them. Let's see. I could add some beams or something in here. There's one down here. Comes down that way. Same over here. Then we'll blend it out. Oh, the wind's kind of blowing here. We still have leftovers from that hurricane. That was a nasty one. It was not fun. Friday and Saturday. There we go. Let's just fill that out. Do the same over here. There we go. I don't know, should we add anything else? Does anybody have any ideas? I feel like this is good enough for now. Maybe add some little details here and there with the script liner, but other than that I can't really think of anything. Except maybe outlining this a bit and blending it here at the end. Oh, that was not good. My script liner end bent a little bit there at the end. We could fix that though. Easy enough. we go. Let down a little bit more maybe. To the back. Need to step back just a little bit and look at things. Let these blend it out just a little bit more. They're a little too fuzzy. Alright. And then in the middle, I don't know, maybe I'll put my signature in the middle. Just to mess with people. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm going to put it down the bottom left. But I can put the speed up there. Could be some gibberish too, I don't know. I forget what it was. They do KPHs maybe? Use the bottom of the canvas here to steady my hand. Oh, that's like 528,000 kph. There we go. Alright, now I'll put my signature on it. Down here in the left. This was a kind of interesting one. Space themed. I don't do many space themes. Paintings. I think this is my first real one that I've done. I just had a bunch of them pop up on my feed. Billy suggested it last week, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Alright. There's that. Guess I can... Yeah, we can pull it over, see how it looks. Not too bad. Alright, let's move it around. Yeah, so there it is. First space theme on the live stream. Came out pretty good. It's kind of shiny because of the all the linseed oil on it, but came out pretty good. Alright. Drop this over here. Pick up another canvas. I'm trying to remember what the second painting I wanted to do. I think it was a... Oh, I remember. Someone had suggested something like Banksy, where it's a black and white painting, but one of the things has colors on it. So I'll try that. Give it a shot. Just make sure everything's cleaned up here first. Especially if we're only using 2 colors next. Alright. Just gonna wipe some things off here. Whoops. Alright. Filbert's cleaned. Fan brush is clean. Got the 2.5-inch brush still needs cleaned. And then, yeah, should be good. Alright. Could probably use some of these colors again, but maybe I'll do a painting after this one. Alright, let's wipe this off here. I'm just gonna, it'll be a couple minutes just cleaning up. Folks are just now tuning in. This one's clean. What else did I have? Oh, I gotta clean off the palette here. And then start the next one. I already got the canvas over there and it's primed, so I don't gotta worry about that. Just gotta clean this one off first. The palette off, that is. There we go. All right. Wipe these off. I also think the chat on the restream is busted, so I might not see chats if they come up. Oh, sorry about that if I miss them. It just has a error loading on it, but the stream's still up, so not sure what that's about. All right, let's go grab the colors over here. We just need black and white, I think, and then something for the. I think we're gonna add a cabin and a tree. It's going to be the painting. So I'll do ivory black, titanium white, and yellows. Maybe yellow, I don't know. Hansa yellow and black makes green, so that's a good enough color. Gives me enough options to do anything else. Get naphthol red as well. I think I said I was going to do a mountain as well. So I'll do a mountain cabin, black and white with a tree that is colored. Elvis, hey Elvis, how's it going? We just did a space themed, or finished a space themed painting. It was pretty fun. Haven't tried anything like that before. Next one's gonna be, or this one, next one. This one's gonna be black and white mountain range with a tree that has color in it. So we're gonna give that a shot. I'm also trying like different camera and light angles, so if it looks too weird, let me know. Alright, here's the palette. Very simple palette today for this painting. Ivory black, titanium white, Hansa yellow, naphthol red. And we're going to do almost a monochrome, but not quite a monochrome painting. Now I'll just put some magic white up on here. I'm getting kind of towards the end of this, so it might be a little tough. Might run out. I have to get another jar of it. But we should be okay for a little bit. Just throw the magic white all over here. And I do think I had some leftover oil on it, so it might be sliding a little bit more than usual. A little bit more of the magic white up for here, down to that corner. That should be enough. Blue on this one, huh? There we go. Top's good, middle's good, and that's the bottom. All right, good to go there. Wipe this brush off real quick, do a once over, make sure we get the rest of the white paint off. There's a little bit there. One more pass through, there we go. Alright, let's get started. Let me make sure I get all the oil out of this brush. Yeah, there's still some in there. Would not be fun to have all of this thinner up on the magic white. That would not be fun. We'd ruin the whole thing. So I'm just going to do this one more time. Make sure I get all this out of here. Squeeze it a little bit, get that out. There we go. There's some green in there too. Well, that's okay. All right, we're gonna do a dark sky. Hopefully this doesn't come out too terrible, but it's just ivory black. And I'll throw some clouds up here afterwards. Or white clouds, sorry. These already look like clouds. This is just background. I don't know. Do we want water in this one? Maybe. Black water. Is that a thing? I think that's good enough. And this idea is from Erica. She posted on one of the last videos and suggested it. A painting in the style of Banksy with a cabin and a tree. And then the one before this, that was Billy's suggestion with the space sci-fi themes. All right, we're just going to fill this out to the bottom. Or to the middle, sorry, not the bottom. There we go. Let me come across one more time down here. Something like that. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, now we'll get the titanium white. We're just gonna do, I call these the easy clouds, but you can call them whatever you want. They're just clouds. 2.5 inch brush. Tap on it so it's only the top corner, and then I just try to aim. So there's some dark there, so I'll try to aim there, try to aim there. There's some there, up there. That's where I try to aim with the corner. And some up here. Something like that, and then you just blend out using the other half, the bottom half. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm aiming the brush kind of at a back angle like that. And then blend the tops. Same over here. Do some up here. And up here. I don't know if you can see that one, it's a little dark up there, so. And there's a lot of glare. Might move the light back for the next stream. All right, let's wipe this off. Wipe that brush off. I haven't seen Nightbot in, so I wonder if it's broken. They're usually in there sending the links and stuff, moderating and whatnot. Maybe it's not. All right, here we go. We want to do the mountains? Let's do mountains. I think I said I was going to do some mountains, so let's do some of the mountains. All right. Just use black, because that's all we got, black and white. A little roll. How big do we want them? Let's make them big. comes up into the middle there. Back down. Hold down to the right. I don't even think I'm going to use the, well, maybe I'll use the 2.5 inch brush to blend this out, but I don't really want to. Well, you can try it. In my recent ones, I haven't even been blending out the bottoms of the paint of the mountains. I've just been using the palette knife and stopping there. And it usually works pretty good. Lots of pressure there. Lots of pressure. Lots of pressure. Alright. Blend out the rest. I'll tap that on anyways. It doesn't. Not worried. Not worried about that. Here we go. Now we got to do some highlights on the mountain. We'll use white because that's all we got. I like pulling it out first before I go into highlight. And so I pull multiple times, but you can pull really however whatever works for you. That's how many times you can pull when you're doing these highlights. It's a personal preference. Like everybody has their own opinion on how they want to do that. Alright, maybe this one comes up there, comes back up, comes down. Pull that down a little bit, blend it out. Kind of missed the top corner here, so I'm going to go back in and fix that. You don't really want your highlights to be on the outside, or the inside of the mountain edge. Fender 31, hey Fender, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's kind of dreary where I am. Very, I don't know. It looks kind of like this outside, to be honest. This kind of weather is what we've been getting after that Hurricane Ian. Alright, and there I'm just going to do some of that and then maybe pull this edge down. Alright, to do a shadow side, we'll just add some black to that white. Or shadow highlight, sorry. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing pretty good. I don't know if I'd say great. I had to spend most of the day cleaning up my yard from all the wind, debris. Ooh, there we go. That's good. Well, I'm doing all right. It's good to be on the stream. It always cheers me up. See folks in the chat tuning in. Talk to them. Alright, I'm just going to use the rest of this black and white mixture. Hopefully it lasts. Might have to mix some more, but I don't think I will. I'll just use the leftover. It should be good enough for the mountain. Alright. Now we'll tap the bottom. That's what we got to do. Tap the bottom, fluff up, kind of like the clouds. There we go. There we go, and now trees, maybe? A tree line? I gotta think about real quick where I wanted to put the cabin and the tree. Maybe the tree can come up here. Nice big old tree, cabin in the middle. That should work. Alright, we'll go fan brush, ivory black, small amount of white, maybe a little bit more. Ah, there we go. That's good for now, at least the back trees. And I like these to be, normally they're like straight up and down, but I kind of like them to be rounded. And to do that, I kind of do a little swoosh. So I mash down and then I do a little swoosh. Tap down, swoosh. And it just makes them look like rounded trees instead of the old typical Bob Ross pines, background pines. He always just did them like this and fold them in. But I just like making them look round, fluffy, a little crazy. Something like that. Maybe this one's big. I don't know. Do we want water here? Sure. Just kind of aim for the general shape that I have up top. There we go. We'll pull that down with the 2.5 inch. And then left to right, right to left. Whatever works for you. All right, should we do another layer? Maybe one more layer in front. Move everything down a bit. And you're saying this is just covering up those reflections you did. Yeah, that's fine. You can cover up reflections. They're there in spirit. Maybe this one's just over here, just on this side. Maybe that's fine. Maybe we don't want the whole thing to be covered up. We'll do the same over here. All right. Tap down a little bit. Just making the same general shapes. Almost looks kind of foggy back there in the background. And I'll probably need to grab a little bit more ivory black before I do the cabin. So let's do that. Pull this down first. Pull to the right. There we go. I'll go grab just a little bit of the ivory black. Just 1 second. I do wish I could get a stand for all of my paints, but I just haven't been able to yet. We'll get it eventually. Just one of the things. Maybe for Christmas this year we'll get that. I think I need a what's it called, dot board. I can just hang it up on the wall here on the left. That should work. All right. So we've got those. Kind of want to put some shorelines out here. Maybe a quick one in the background. Something out there. And we'll do the same up here. I'll blend these out too. I always blend my shorelines out. I don't know why. Just what I do. Just what I do when I do these water lines with the old fan brush. Very light though. Just fixes all the stuff that I didn't like about them when I do this. All right, there we go. I think that's okay. What do y'all think? Let's add the cabin now. We're gonna add a cabin somewhere. Where are we gonna add a cabin? Maybe we need another plane. Maybe we'll add them over here. So we just created land out of nothing. All right, here we go. Backside first. Front side. Pull down, pull down. Then I can add like bushes and whatnot around it once I get this filled in. There we go. That's a lot of ivory black here. All right. There. Pull them down a little bit more. Pull that down. All right, I think that's good enough. Then we can tap white paint up on top, to the side, down this side. There we go. We're just outlining them now. And then I'm just going to tap to make it look like shingles or a roof in general. There we go. And maybe one more down this side. Doesn't hurt. Now we'll highlight the front. Pick up a lot of black color here, which will help with the highlights because you just go over it one more time and that makes it not so strong. We don't want strong colors on this cabin. Do the back side. One more time here, straighten them up. There we go. Now grab the black on the small side. A little line there. And I had some white on it and it came out on the side and I actually made it a nice little highlight there. So I'm going to leave that way. Because that actually looks kind of nice. Alright. I have paint all over this palette knife, so I'm going to try to wipe the corners off before I touch it again. We'll go back into basically the ivory black and the white. Put in some bushes here. Something like that. Looks okay. He's just hanging out there. And now, this is going to be the crazy part. We're going to add color to the black and white. But I don't know which side. I think I said I was going to do it on this side. And there is a big space there, so maybe we'll put it over there. Let's do that. All right. To do that, we're going to use Hansa yellow and a little bit of black. Should make a green color. Yeah, nice green. This is going to be really weird. Hopefully it comes out. Not dark enough. A little more black. It's got to be dark, but not super dark. I'm just going to do the trunk first. I'm just going to send it all the way down the side. Then we'll add in some leaves here. Actually, before I do that, I might want to add in, I'm going to do this first. I should have done this first, but add in some branches. It looks a little weird when it's a bunch of leaves on nothing, if that makes sense. Leaves got to be stuck to something. Can't just be floating out there on nothing. Add some more down here. Getting stuck to the white, but that's okay. Here we go. Could do the whole tree with the fan brush, but I think this is good enough. That looks pretty interesting. I'll go back into this. Maybe darken up the trunk a little bit here and there. Just a little bit. A little hard to see, but I think that makes sense. Doesn't look terrible. There we go. Maybe we'll do the same on the other side. Looks like he could use a friend. A couple of big trees to fence him in. And we'll use the green again. A little bit of red. Does that make brown? I think so. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, that looks good. That looks like a tree. Just pull them straight down. Picking up a lot of the dark color that was there. But that's okay. It's done its part. Wiped them off a little bit. We'll go back into the dark ivory black, just on the end, really on the very tip. We'll throw in another branch up here. Oh, messed him up a little bit. That's one thing. Trees have to be thicker at the end than at the front, or at this side than that side. They always taper. That's the word I was looking for. Trees always taper. See, like right there, that doesn't make sense because this end should be smaller than that end. Alright, we'll do one more. Maybe this one goes up. Something like that. Pretty interesting one today. Alright, we'll go back to the yellow. We'll just use all the dark color first. Throw in that here and there. Use the rest of the yellow. Maybe brighten it up with some white. And then put that on the highlights over here. Here and there. It was a very interesting paint. It was an interesting stream today. I've never painted anything like these. All right. Is that too weird? Maybe. I don't know. That looks okay. I'm happy with it. Just trying new stuff today. I feel like I should aim this more up. Might have been aimed too straight at the camera, the light was. But, all right. I think that's okay for today. Restream chat's been busted, so I'm sorry if I missed any chats. Or if anything popped up. Feel free to leave comments on the video. I'll answer you after that, after the stream. All right, let's take the old brush here, script liner, put a signature, I'll put it down here. Sign it real quick. Oh, there we go. So yeah, here's a painting suggested by Erica to do a Banksy-esque black and white with a very few colorful subjects in the painting. So here we go. I don't know what I'm going to call this one, but yeah, there's this one. I'll have to try it. Oh, there, I got a message from Elvis. There you go. Restream's just very slow. Here we go. Yep. So that's this one in the style of Banksy. I think Banksy's the guy who taped the banana to the duct taped the banana to the wall and sold it for like thousands of dollars, but it might have been someone else. All right, everybody. Kind of a short stream today. I probably could do another painting, but I'm gonna cook dinner and hopefully no more tree limbs have blown off under my yard. I'll have to pick them up. But thanks again. Let me know if the camera angle's good, better or worse in the comments. I'll try to fix it next time. If it is, lighting as well. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Can't really see me because it's closer, but I'm still here. All right. Thanks again. I will see you all next week, maybe earlier on Twitch if I get some time. So thanks again.